good afternoon, or good evening, depending upon from whichever part of the world you're joining us from. Welcome back to Sports Today's morning update, and like always, in this video, I'm going to be taking you through all the sporting headlines that have been doing the rounds on various social media platforms and on different newspapers. It's the 11th of February, and all eyes are on just one person, and that is none other than Jasprit Bumrah. The Indian team is supposed to give the final draft of their squad today on the 11th of February. We have been telling you about this, we have been tracking the story, but today is the day when the BCCI will have to take the final call because they have to submit the final team to the ICC today, that is on the 11th of February. A couple of weeks back, a preliminary squad was announced by the BCCI of a 15-member squad. Jasprit Bumrah's name was mentioned in there, but there was one other name that was kept in the England ODI side, and that was of Harshit Rana, and that clearly signified that Jasprit Bumrah, if is not fit by the time that the tournament comes close, then it would be Harshit Rana who will be taking his place. We have been seeing Harshit Rana play the first two ODIs against England, and he has shaped out really well as far as ODI cricket is concerned. But still, there is nobody who can fill in the shoes of Jasprit Bumrah, and all eyes are on Jasprit Bumrah that today what will the final call be taken on him or not. Moving ahead, I'll also tell you more about what the exact status is right now. So basically, Jasprit Bumrah currently, as per reports, is set to be at the at the National Cricket Academy at this point of time, where he has had a few scans. As per reports, if reports are to be believed, 5 weeks it was his offloading period, where he was absolutely not going to the gym or any sort of training. No kind of load was given to him, but that period is now over. There's a three-member team including Patel and two others at the National Cricket Academy who are closely monitoring Jasprit Bumrah's progress, and a final report to Ajit Agarkar and Devajit Saikia will be submitted, and after that, keeping in Rohit Sharma, Gautam Gambhir, the head coach, then a final call on Jasprit Bumrah will be taken. There are also reports that maybe the team sticks to the same squad that was announced a couple of weeks back, keeping Jasprit Bumrah and then moving in the tournament, not making him play at the beginning of the tournament, but then as soon as he is fit, maybe get him for a game against Pakistan or New Zealand, or even later in the semi-final or final. But all of that is going to depend on the kind of report that is presented to Devajit Saikia and Ajit Agarkar today, because 11th February is when all of the things have to be finalized. Otherwise, there is a Harshit Rana who has been kept in as a reserve, as a backup for Jasprit Bumrah in the England ODI series also, and at the Champions Trophy as well. Talking more about Champions Trophy, 15th February is when the Indian team will fly from Mumbai to Dubai ahead of their Champions Trophy starting of their campaign, which is set to begin from the 20th of February against Bangladesh at the Dubai International Stadium. The Indian team will not have an opportunity to play any warm-up game as no teams are available before the start of the tournament. It will straight away be the first game that India will play in Dubai, will be against Bangladesh on the 20th of February. There are also reports of, if things are to be believed, there might be a pre-departure press conference as well, which might be addressed by the head coach Gautam Gambhir and Rohit Sharma as well. But we are telling you on Sports Today here that 15 February is when the Indian team will be flying out from Mumbai for the much-awaited Champions Trophy that will be starting on the 19th of February. Moving ahead, reports have emerged the Gujarat Titans franchisee is set to now be bought by the Torrent Group. 67% stakes that reports claim at this point of time. 67 stakes shares will be taken by the Torrent Group, and that would be majority stakes in the franchise, mostly giving the power to the Torrent Group as far as ownership is concerned. So that will be a big change in the Gujarat Titans ownership as well. Moving forward, former Sri Lankan great, former captain of Sri Lanka, Arjuna Ranatunga, has now come out and actually challenged this Indian cricket team. He has come out and said that if he gets the team that played in his day and age, that team would easily beat this Indian Test team in India within 3 days. That's quite quite a big claim to make, actually, keeping in mind the kind of record India has playing test cricket in India. I know that the times haven't been great in test cricket. India recently lost to New Zealand 3-0 at home, but that was a one-off situation. That also happened after 12 years that India lost a test match at home. And Arjuna Ranatunga has now said that if he goes back in days and he has the same team that he used to play with for Sri Lanka test cricket, then they would end up beating the Indian team right now at home within 3 days. Ravi Shastri has also made some few big claims. He has gone on and called Pakistan one of the favorites for the Champions Trophy. He has also mentioned, keeping in mind that the Pakistan team is a team who is playing at home conditions. They have got recently really good exposure. They beat Australia in that ODI series, and because they are playing in Pakistan, that might be an added advantage. Ravi Shastri also said he will be surprised if this team does not go on and play at least the semi-finals of this tournament. KL Rahul, the definite starter for India as far as behind the stumps wicket keeping is concerned, has not been batting in the ideal positions, and on the condition of anonymity, a former BCCI selector in a report has said that he is not too happy with the position where KL Rahul is batting. He said that the kind of impact that KL Rahul has been giving in the longer format in white ball cricket, he should not be tinkered with much. He should be batting little above than number 6, because he has a great average, he has a great strike rate, and when you have a match winner like KL Rahul, you should not be changing his batting order that much. Moving forward a little bit, diverting our attention from cricket, moving to Neeraj Chopra. Neeraj Chopra, who was out because of injury after Olympic Games, is now set to make a return at the Doha Diamond League starting in May. That will be the beginning of his javelin season this year after a short gap. He recently got married as well, so now he's returning back on the field with the javelin in hand, and his first assignment in 2025 is going to be the Doha Diamond League that will be starting in May this year. So it's just the beginning of the day. Already a lot is happening, but the biggest news of the day that is going to be on Jasprit Bumrah, that how things turn. It's just the beginning of the day, and by the end of the day we will have much more clarity on what exactly the status of Jasprit Bumrah is. Everyone is waiting for that, and so are you, I'm pretty sure. So we on Sports Today will be getting you all the latest updates on Jasprit Bumrah and on other things as well. But for that, you need to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and also do not forget to press the bell icon, because as soon as we are up, we have some information on Jasprit Bumrah, so that we come live or with a video, you guys come to know first up. But for now, that is all from this morning update. Stay tuned to Sports Today, and if you like this video, do not forget to give us a like as well.